What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today, I'm going to keep on pushing in the Go Battle League, trying to reach for Legend, but I'm going to be honest, probably not going to hit it here today. I dropped a little bit of ELO since the last video. I guess if you guys didn't watch the last video, we did get Expert, but believe it or not, playing on the road has its own mishaps here with the ELO generation. Sometimes you don't get as lucky as you'd want when you're playing in the car. So, with that said, Corviknight is a Pokemon I've really been loving using, but I wanted to try out another Pokemon today that I haven't given a go in a very long time. Got recently buffed with Volt Switch here in this season, and that's Charjabug. This Pokemon, a unique electric and bug type Pokemon, provides a lot of good coverage here in the meta, and of course in the backline, Shadow Kento Marowak, kind of hard to go wrong with that, plus a flyer. So let's see what this team can do here today in the Go Battle League. Let's queue up. I hope the queues aren't too bad for us. I actually saw someone today hit Legend, I believe. Someone's already a Legend in the Go Battle League. Kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, you can see we're at 2665, so not quite in Legend push territory ourselves, but I'm very happy we got Expert in the last video. Alright, good. Instant queue. Love to see that. Let's see what we can do. Okay, not bad in the first game here. Gonna be a Corsola into a Corviknight. About as neutral as it gets here. I have a lot of good damage against them, but they have damage against us as well. I'll let them throw first. I know I can survive it. I'm a Corsola. Or, I'm a Corviknight. They're a Corsola. Yeah, Nightshade gonna come through, do a decent amount of damage to us here, but I can go for that payback here. Sorry if you guys heard any background noise there. There was, just someone walking through, but I hope you didn't hear too much there. Payback lands against him, does a lot of damage, but they can outpace us here right before I get to the payback. So I'm gonna go for a CMP on this Air Cutter. I know it doesn't do all that much damage, but it should be able to put them down into fast move farm down range for either my Charjabug or my Marowak. And I'm hoping this is one of their better Charjabug counters, because we know Charjabug is weak to rock type damage. Oh, they might have undercharged that. I don't even know if they did. Oh, they bring in the Shadow Caesar on the safe swap here. We both simul swap, which is probably pretty good for me that I ended up doing that then. Interesting. They're building up so much energy here. I resist the bullet punch damage, which is pretty good for us, saying that I forced 2 moves out of them, and I should be able here to force them back to back. Because if they don't throw the next move right now, then I'm going to be able to get another discharge off. And if they do throw it right now, then I get a full Volt Switch sneak. Oh, wow, they would have actually let me, that's crazy. They were going to let me get both of their shields there. That's still fine, I think, because I can still shield this up, and then go for another Volt Switch. I don't know if I could have farmed down there. Maybe I should have gone for it. I might have been able to. Either way, I know at this point I can have enough HP in my Charjabug to still get a move off against their final Pokemon, whatever that might be. Or if they bring back in this guy, I can just swap out here and keep my energy in the... Oh, yeah, okay, Empoleon in the backline, fantastic. Wait, my team is actually so good into Empoleon here, that's awesome. Yeah, good battle, good first game of the day, love to see that. Let's keep it up if we can. What was that team? It was a Corsola lead, right? The biggest thing about that is, well, I do have payback for the Corsolas. You can see it doesn't quite one-shot, right? Corsola is so bulky, so Corviknight's not that good there. My fast move pressure of Sand Attack is lacking, to say the least. But we made it work. And Charjabug, once that Corsola did go down, was kind of crazy in that backline. Double steel types. Electric does resist steel. You don't see that too often play out, but a pretty nice thing about it. Alright, Corviknight into a Guzzlord. Interesting lead by our opponent. My Charjabug does have super effective X-Scissor, but it's also going to have resisted Volt Switch, and I mean, I do resist the Dragon Tail here. It's just like, it's such a weird matchup all around. But I will go for the instant Air Cutter, trying to fish for a boost. I don't know if I boost if my Sand Attack damage actually goes up. I'd be surprised if it didn't, though, against a Pokemon with so much HP. Although, if the damage does increase, it's kind of hard to tell, because I got the boost there. And it still looked like I was doing nothing with their fast attacks. Alright, Brutal Swing comes through. They paced a Brutal Swing is the exact same pacing as my Air Cutter. So that means that they have back-to-back already, or they have 2 moves, I have 2 moves. I'm getting close to my 3rd, but they will win CMP against me. But in the one-shield matchup, fun fact, it's 9998 to get to the Air Cutter, so you actually would technically outpace them if I did go for a shield and try to get to another move after the fact. Do I do that? Honestly, I think I will. Might be a misplay, but I don't hate this idea because I'm a boosted Corviknight. Okay, they come in with a Corsola here. I'm a boosted Corviknight. They have to shield this. So I'm going to go for the move here. I'm going to bait. Surely they don't expect the bait. Okay, nice. They end up shielding. 3, 4, 5, 6. I know I still have a Nightshade here. The tricky thing is I know I don't survive 2. But I don't know if that really matters as much. Because I'm already at back-to-back Bone Club here. So I can throw one and then the other. I'm hoping that the 2 Bone Clubs knock out, but it's a Galarian Corsola. There's a good chance they survive. Maybe that knocks out. It's going to be close still, but I would be very happy if it did knock out. They do have that Guzzlord still around, and we did not put them into Volt Switch down range, at least not before they could get at least one move off against us. Oh, they CMP, and they shield. A little bit worried what's in the back line. It could be like a Clodsire, which is why they want to get rid of my Marowak here. If it is a Clodsire, then yikes. If it's anything else, you know, a shield advantage Charjabug's not the... Oh, okay, it's a Basti. That is not great. Let's see, how do I throw in good timing here? I think it's right about now. Nice. Oh, this is so bad, though. Basti might be one of the worst things I could have seen. Guzzlord Basti core, let that sink in for just a second. They don't think fighting types exist. I guess they're kind of right. But, like, that's still so disrespectful. I can't believe it. This game's gonna be probably a loss, if I'm being real. But, you know, we'll try our best to whittle down this Basti as much as we can here. I mean, we're throwing in good timing just because we have to. We have to throw in as good of timing as possible. Discharge is such a sad move, though. It's neutral damage, right? So it should be doing, like... Well, honestly, like, I'm doing... I did real damage here, and that's not bad. If I can put this into, like, 7 Sand Attack farm down range, then I can win this. Maybe. Okay, there's actually a chance that I farm this down. I do need to go for an Air Cutter against both the Guzzlord as well as the Corsola, though. I need this to be enough to knock out right now, because these Astonishes are shredding through my HP. Please be enough. It is. Boost would be great. Okay, we actually boost. That's good. Okay, once again, we need to knock it smacked down, whatever that I'm trying to say. But they're going to get a move in 2 smackdowns anyway, so I just need to fast move. Oh, I got this second boost. That gives me a breakpoint against the Basti. Okay, I'll take it. Take that Basti. I honestly don't know if I would have won that game without the double boost there. It's not the rarest double boost out there, right? 1 in 3. It's actually a 30% chance, not quite 1 in 3, to happen each time you throw that, but we'll take it. I think I got a boost in the start of the game too, though. So that's what Corviknight can do. That's why Corviknight's not as bad as it used to be. It's kind of a funny pick now. Well, that's not a funny pick into us, a Unova Stunfisk. Bit of a core breaker for our team, not gonna lie. But I think we have play. Because Sand Attack technically is super effective. And they are probably gonna let this go. And the best thing about it, too, is it's not like Charjabug doesn't have a way to hit back against this. Okay, they instantly throw the Discharge here. I was hoping they'd go for one more Thundershock and then throw. But that's fine. Okay, we try to go for a catch. Doesn't quite work. Oh, but they swap into an Annihilate of all things here. That is not necessarily a Charjabug answer. Not even... it's what I should say is it's not remotely a Charjabug answer. We resist the counter damage. Rage Fist is neutral. We get a shield. Wow. That is wild, because I don't need to shield. This is a non-shadow Annihilate. Discharge, well known for its neutral damage output. It's not known for that, actually. What am I talking about? But it's well known for, like, doing enough to at least put them into farm down range. I would imagine their final Pokemon is going to be good against Mudslap. Honestly, if I might remember this trainer from a day or two ago. It might be a Superior with Leaf Tornado. And if that is the case, it would make sense why they brought this in, I guess. Okay. They actually just bring the Charjabug back in, or the Ufisk back in. I'm going to shield this up. I'm going to keep my guy around. If it is the other guy in the back line, the Superior, it's not like I don't have damage against them with Rock Slide. And it's like, then I still have my Charjabug with X Scissor. I guess we'll see. Maybe I'm thinking of a completely different guy. But I feel like they're scared of our Charjabug, so I'm going to keep that around. Man, how much energy did this Ufisk have? I guess like 30 million. It's fine. I don't think that Marowak's going to be that useful in the backline anyway. Okay, so it's not quite what I thought it was. A Corviknight in the backline instead. But we do have to keep in mind, I still have a lot of energy on Charjabug. I have a Rock Slide here. We actually get a shield with that Rock Slide. Kind of crazy to see them shield that of all things. Ooh, incredible catch. Nice catch by them. That is going to make things a little bit scary. The other scary thing is I don't quite remember which side Discharge is on, so hopefully that doesn't come into play. Although Discharge doesn't knock out from here, so either way, I just bring it in. I need to be at back-to-back here, and I might be. Am I? I know Volt Switch is 3-2 pacing, so as long as I was on my 2 cycle there, I should be. Okay, I do have back-to-back, which means this should knock out based on that first Discharge worth of damage. Nice. Okay. That was a game. I was hoping it was a superior in the backline. I remember seeing the core there of Ufisk plus superior at some point recently. Luckily, I guess it wasn't that dude. But yeah, my Charjabug in the backline, honestly, once I was able to dance around a little bit there, it was pretty good. I guess I could see why they were scared of it, but if I were them, I might have just stayed in that matchup with the Ufisk. Because Discharge, or X's are rather, not going to do that much damage to them. And my Volt Switch is, like, it's doing nothing for Fast Move Pressure. I know they're doing no Fast Move Pressure against us as well, but at least they have access to a lot of spammy Mud Bombs they could have gone for. Makes sense, I guess, though, why they played out that game the way they did. Looks like we're getting a little bit of Q times now. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad. We're not even that high up. Come on. Where are the opponents? Okay, there's one. The one good thing about when I do the post-commentary videos is queue times don't exist there. I just edit between the battles as quickly as I can, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Well, that's a really bad lead. Shadow Drifblim, really cool Pokemon. Really bad for us to see. Ufisk in the back, really bad for us to see as well. I did get quite a few Volt Switches against that Drifblim, which is kind of nice. And I know X-Scissor here might do some damage, but the Astonish damage they got against us, it was actually kind of a smart play. Might have put us into a range where I get knocked out here by 2 Mud Bombs. It'll be close. I don't think the second one quite knocks us out, but I don't think I 3-shot them either with my X-Scissors, so that will be an interesting thing to see. Yeah, I don't think I quite can knock out here. They instantly throw. Makes sense, I guess. Ouch. Oh, what a play. They swap back into Drifblim there to snipe us down. But I can bring in Corviknight and at least, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hopefully win. They always Icy Wind us here, but I need to shield no matter what they throw. Oh, well, they Shadow Ball, so that's kind of cool. I could go for a payback here to try to get a guaranteed knockout, but I need consistent damage or consistent shields down from them. Okay, they actually do let that go, which is kind of crazy, but they don't know what I have in the back. I don't know what they have in the back. I just know there is a Ufisk still prowling back there. Can Ufisks even prowl? I don't know. Okay, I think since they went for a Shadow Ball once, they're probably going to commit to another one here. I'm going to shield this up. Yeah. Because, I mean, they want to guarantee a shield or a knockout. Alright, Air Cutter should get a knockout from this range. I'm really hoping right now this is their Marowak answer, because if it's not, and they have another one, I'm so sad. They probably bring back in that Ufisk. Okay, build a bit of energy there. I don't think we can win this. Shadow Caesar in the back's not bad to see, but I don't have a shield advantage. So I don't think we can win this one. They throw the Trailblaze immediately. The problem is I need way too much energy right now on my Corviknight, and Trailblaze ramps their attack stat up. I can do 9 and throw, but Yeah, I'm way too low. What the heck? I'm so low. I just get Thundershock down. Like, even if they didn't have a discharge loaded, there's, like, no chance. And I don't even think a air cutter would knock out. I get the boost, which is, like, that's really funny. And I actually do get the air cutter off, which is even funnier, but I know this is not enough, so even still, it's not that good of a move. No, I can't get bailed out by Corviknight again. That was an unfortunate team comp there, I'll be completely honest. Drifblim lead, very playable, but man, I'm kind of surprised. With the Caesar in the backline, they were just willing to get one shot on their Drifblim. Man, that team, imagine Charjabug on the lead against that. We would have been able to just core break the Drifblim Shadow Caesar core. Let's stop getting my Charjabug lined up into Ufisks, please. That would be ideal, I would say. Nice, an instant Q. Love to see that as well. We've got some decent leads today. Nothing, like, really dominant, but, like, nothing terrible. No, actually, that last one was terrible, what I'm talking about. Richie using the Charjabug himself. Richie, a fantastic battler. You can tell he has the regional champion shirt over there, so really cool stuff to see. Not for me, but, like, you know, maybe for you guys, you'll be able to watch this and be like, oh, this is a good battle. The problem is, I know he's really good, and he has a pretty RPS team against me so far, so not the most ideal circumstances to be in. Okay, he lets that go. Does he even power gem us here? I bet he does. If he doesn't, that's kind of crazy. He does power gem good stuff. Three. Okay, I should be able to do one more Volt Switch and Discharge. I hope that 2 Discharges plus that next Volt Switch is enough to put him into range where he gets knocked out. It should. Nice. I know Charjabug's, like, it's kind of awkward in this situation, but it looks like because of the energy lead that I had, it's not as bad as it could be otherwise. Okay, he actually just lets that go. He probably comes back in his own Charjabug. Which is not as reassuring as you'd think. It probably means that he's pretty good into us in the backline. Oh, I survived that. That's actually really nice. Means I get this X-Scissor off. But it probably means he doesn't need Switch this game. He's content with shield advantage. Which makes sense. A good battler like Richie, you'd imagine, would have a plan for losing Switch. But we have Marowak for the electric type. We see him instantly throw. It'd be really funny if he instantly discharged, but there's literally no chance he would have done that. Yeah, just an X-Scissor. Oh, Galarian Moltres, yeah. Not the most ideal Pokemon for me to see, not gonna lie. We'll just bank some energy, though. Come in Corviknight. Like, I guess in theory, we do resist all the energy this Pokemon has, so that could be good for us, in theory. Hypothetically. We'll see what he wants to do. Obviously, no shield that first one. Where's my boost? My Corviknight absolutely popping off on boosts up until now. What's he going to throw against us? Is it just fly? Yeah, I would assume so. A lot of flies coming through. That's all he needs to do, I think, to win this game. This is bad. I can't win this. Like, he doesn't even need to shield his Moltres here. He can just let it go. Kind of surprised he swapped this back in. I don't think it really matters, though, either way. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's, like, slightly desync to switch clocks, but now down goes the Charjabug, I guess, which is kind of funny, but it's not gonna matter. Because I need to get to 2 Bone Clubs, I guess, against him, and I know he has back-to-back flies, so the fact that I'm playing this out is honestly kind of rude to Richie. I should have top lefted, like, 30 minutes ago. Only way I win this game is if he would somehow be, like, 3 away right now from back-to-back flies, and I know he has back-to-back flies, so, like, what am I doing? Why am I shielding? Okay, yeah, he's got us. GG's, Richie. Fantastic player. Fantastic team comp against us as well. I will put that out there. He did RPS the crap out of us, but he played it well. He didn't give us a sliver of an opening. Still a 3-2 set. Not bad. Dreepy, don't do that. You're embarrassing me. Okay. 3-2 gets us up to, man, that's like nothing. That's a 10.32. Whatever. I'm not really trying to climb right now. Wouldn't mind climbing, but like, it's not the main goal of the video. We just want to try out Charjabug. I guess we did showcase that Charjabug there in that last video. Pretty good too. Or in that last battle, I should say. Richie beating us and all. But I don't know if that was Charjabug as much as it was like the entire team just not being great for us. But yeah, it's the Go Battle League. Things like that happen. Blind threes, believe it or not the most predictable format, not the most competitive either, but it can be pretty fun, especially when you find opponents. So hopefully we get one of those sometime soon. All right, finally got a battle here. Let's see who we're gonna fight. Corviknight into Shadow Altaria. What the heck? I'm kind of weak to this, aren't I? I think I just dance around. Dragon Breath, at least, like, it already does 2 damage to us, so the fact that they're using the Shadow Altaria is probably just better for me, I guess. Because it means I do more damage to them, and it's not like I get one-shot by Flamethrower even still. Payback lands, that's a lot of good damage. Flamethrower is super effective. It's going to take like 60% of my Corviknight down with it, but I think that's fine. I'm going to swap now. There could be a Mud Slapper in the back, which wouldn't be ideal. Even worse, there could be a Steelix in the back. Yikes, dude. Okay. I guess that makes sense, but I don't respect it. I have only resisted damage here. And despite the fact that they only have like non-stab damage against me, they're just going to be able to win this one very slowly over time. Although they haven't thrown energy yet, I almost wonder if they're on Earthquake. But if they're on Earthquake, do they even throw Earthquake? Because what if I shield the Earthquake? Have they thought of that? They probably have, and they probably don't care. I'll go for the no shield here, because I can't shield this. Charjabug's in such a bad spot. Okay, it's just a Psychic Fangs. I'm kind of surprised that if they have that, they didn't throw away sooner. Dude, stop playing so well. Why are they overfarming? That overfarm is so remarkably annoying, because it guarantees here that I'm not going to be able to swap out with a lot of energy. They could try to go for a crunch to snipe us down. I think that's a smart play if they do that. No, they just Psychic Fangs again. I guess they might be able to go for Fangs against my Marowak now. They bring back in the Altaria, but like the thing is, I think I'm fine in this matchup. More fine than you'd expect, at least. It's still not a good matchup, don't get me wrong. But I think that we have a little bit of play. We get a shield with the Rock Slide. Maybe I should have gone for the bait there. But like, if they no-shield the bait, I would cry. I don't want to do that. Not live on camera. We get the shield on the Sky Attack. Who would have thought? I could go for the bait again, but I don't want to be that sad if they call it. I need this thing gone, and they might try to call a bait. No, they shield? Dude, why? That's so annoying. Man. I don't know what's in the back at this point, but I feel like we're in such a bad spot no matter what. If it's like a Shadow Empoleon or something, maybe there's play. I'll bring in my Corviknight here just to go for the Air Cutter. They're going to try to catch on their Steelix or something. Oh, they actually have a lot of energy. I guess I Volt Switch this down with my Charjabug. I one-shot the Pelipper in the back. And then I win, surely. Can we even knock out this Steelix if they bring it in? I have to hope that I can. Come on, Pelipper in the back. Dude, I'm not even going to see the third. What the heck? Well, yeah. I thought that would knock out for some reason. That was not a good team comp for us to see there, I'm not going to lie. And we didn't even see the third, so I don't even know. I would imagine, though, it's got to be... It's got to be Empoleon. I think that's almost certainly the case, because they were playing so scared of our Marowak, so scared of our Charjabug, so... It's like, if it wasn't that in the backline, then they were just toying with me. And Altaria Empoleon makes a lot of sense, so... I'm gonna just assume that's what it was and say we almost won that one, surely. That was unfortunate. Shadow Dragonair. Interesting Pokemon. Might be the Rise to Occasion team. If that's the case, they stay in. They are staying in. I believe the Rise team had Wigglytuff and Corviknight in the back. Pretty cool team. Only issue with it is that Shadow Dragonair isn't going to have the fast move pressure that it used to have, but it will be a little bit quicker to the charge attacks. Okay, they make a nice bait call there. Okay. In comes the Aqua Tail. We survive. We survive the next one, too. Okay, I was gonna say, if they somehow CMP us randomly to that attack, I would be so befuddled. Air Cutter, gonna get that shield. No second boost for us, that's tragic. What do I want to do here? I mean, I guess if it's the team that I think it is, then getting shields down could be a good thing for us. So we'll just throw this and see what they want to do. There's a good chance they shield this, though. And if they do, I think I swap Marowak. Oh, they let it go? Okay. Do they farm us down with the Corviknight? They do. So that kind of proves it is the team I'm thinking. Ah, tried to go for the big move. At the last second, I almost chickened out, but I didn't chicken out quickly enough, unfortunately. Okay. It's the Wigglytuff in the back line, as we thought. Yeah, but this is annoying. Wigglytuff's gonna debuff us here. I probably should have swapped way sooner. Now they get a Swift into us as well. Oh, they're not throwing the Swift? Interesting. Bone Club might still knock out, despite the debuff. It does? Okay, that's good. So now I get a Rock Slide here into the Corviknight, and that might put them in closer to, like, discharge range. But they could have a win condition here where, like, they Air Cutter boost against us, and then combine that with the fact that a Payback would come close to knocking out my Charjabug. That could win them the game. So if they boost here, there's a chance we lose. No boost. That's good. Now I basically need to hope that I survive long enough here to get to 2 discharges and Volt Switch them into... Oh, they Air Cutter again. I don't know if that's the play. They don't get the boost. I'm kind of surprised they went for that. I think the Payback is always the required play there. Just hope that Payback knocks out, because 2 Air Cutters aren't going to knock out even if you get that first boost. But it doesn't look like it matters for them either way, because we do just get to the discharge here. We have the back-to-back, and this should knock them out. Yeah, it sure does. Good stuff. We beat the Rise to Occasion team, although it was not the most consistent win of my life. Probably because Rise is a fantastic battler, and he knows how to build a good team. I haven't really tried Shadow Dragonair myself, but it's a Pokemon I used to like quite a bit back in the days when Dragon Breath was a fast move pressure attack. Very, very offensive Pokemon. And back in the day, too, you could pair that thing up with Shadow Charizard, and it would be a pretty good, but, like, really frail duo. Wonder if that would work nowadays, or if that's just, like, is that too crazy? Is that too squishy now? There's a lot of fast move pressure outside the Dragon Breath damage and stuff we used to have. Like, nowadays, Astonish, you would probably just shred through that team if you tried to use that duo. Okay, Ufisk again on the lead. We know this lead is not my favorite to see, but we also know that we might have a little bit of play here. Okay, looks like they throw after 7. It's going to be a discharge, obviously, but that's fine. We survive a discharge. We know it's not the best move in the game. Sand Attack is super effective here, which is why we're able to do any sort of reasonable damage to the Ufisk. 8. Okay. 4, 5. Wow, they throw pretty quickly there. Way sooner than I thought they would. They're at 1. 3. Wow, okay, we get the Air Cutter off. And while this isn't a lot of damage, it probably guarantees they're in X-Scissor range for my Charjabug. They're staying in. Okay. That's kind of scary. If they're staying in, that probably means they have a hard answer to Marowak. But I mean, is there anything that really hard answers Marowak? I have a Rock Slide loaded. We can probably get a shield back, surely, unless it's a Grass type. Maybe this is the superior guy I was thinking about. Please don't tell me. Okay, it's actually not. They bring in a Gastro here, of all things. Wait, ABA Ground, that's annoying. Poor Charjabug. What's it supposed to do this game? We get a Shield to the Bone Club. Interesting. And they throw a Body Slam here. I'm going to let this go, just in hopes that Charjabug is going to sweep this game once 2 ground types are out of the way. But There's always a good chance here this is just a stupid team and there's like a Steelix in the back. I don't know. Maybe it's... I don't even know what... I can't give a guess at this point what might be back there. I guess now I can. It's a Furret. Do I like Furret in the back? I'll shield this, because I mean I have to shield something this game. And Swift is going to do more damage than most of the moves left over. I have back-to-back X-Scissor right now. This game is going to be weird. Okay, we get a lot of damage. Wow, they throw an alignment? That's crazy. I think I have to shield this just for... Well, can I fast move this down? I don't know if I can. I think I have to, though. I think I might actually get it here. The issue is if Swift now puts me into range where I get knocked out by one Mud Slap, then I probably lose this game. I don't think it does. We have back-to-back moves ready to go. I'm going to swap into Marowak just to get the Mud Slap damage. Now I can throw another X-Scissor and win CMP, right? Yeah. Nice. By doing the swap out there, I guaranteed 2 extra Mud Slaps, because they wanted the farm down to try to win CMP against Charjabug. Whereas if I would have let them farm down my Charjabug, then they can just body slam my Marowak. I don't know if I would have knocked him out with that X-Scissor, so... I don't know if we needed to do that in the endgame, but I think that was just the guaranteed way, as long as one-turn lag doesn't happen, to guarantee that win. One-turn lag does seem like a kind of a thing of the past. I shouldn't say that, because every time you say that, then you get a one-turn lag in the next game, but it really does feel like it's something that's not really an issue as much anymore, so I'm hoping that I can make those more consistent plays there. Marowak, honestly, pretty safe into that team. Not a real answer to Mud Slap on it, which is kind of crazy for a UFisk lead. Alright, we got another match here. Corviknight into Charjabug. Shadow Charjabug at that. Oh my goodness, that is one angry-looking bug dude there. Okay, I'll do 3 sand attacks and swap out to resync my fast moves with them. They throw a chip and dip here, but I do get a full Volt Switch sneak because of that 3 sand attacks that I did in the lead. X-Scissor is going to hurt. Yeah, from the Shadow especially. Okay, they come in Gastrodon here. Which is not the most ideal Pokemon I could have manifested. Okay, I'm going to go for the instant X-Scissor. I don't love throwing on bad timing, but I want to guarantee landing this move. I think I need to. Can they slap us down because of that bad timing? Maybe. Yeah, they can. I mean, Water Pulse is gonna do some damage to us here, but I know I can survive it. I would love if they're on Earth Power Body Slam. That'd be so much better. No, it's just a Water Pulse. Not ideal. I can survive another Water Pulse here. So I'll no shield. I'm gonna go for the payback against that Charjabug to hopefully knock him out. Actually, hold on. I don't think I get that payback, actually. I'll bring in Marowak here. We get 2 Mud Slaps, and there is a chance I can now get to a payback against them later on, which is good, but they might not even still be in payback range. Fortress, what the heck is this team? Okay, well, how is this game going to play out? I have no idea. My hope is that I win. Bone Club is going to be able to... Oh, it actually draws a shield. I didn't know if they were going to shield this or not. They should be at 17, so they have a Rock Tomb now. So if that's what they want to play for here as their win condition, they could definitely do a Rock Tomb debuff now. I think I need to shield this. I don't love doing that, but... Oh, they Sand Tomb? Crazy. Ow. Okay, we might have caught? I don't even know if that was a catch. Could have been. We'll say it was. It is, because it's a Sand Tomb. They bring back in that Charjabug. They only get 1 Volt Switch out of this, so if I can either knock them out with this payback, or potentially, better yet, put them into single Mud Slap range, and they don't have a move, that is the best case scenario, which is what happens. We have the Rock Slide as well, which does do, like, I don't know how much more damage it does, but it does slightly more damage if you only get 1 charge attack off. So we'll go for the Rock Slide. and hope that I can Mud Slap down before they get to another move, which we can. Oh my goodness, how do we win that one? I don't know. I'll take it, though. Cool. Was that the last game in the set, or do we have another one here ready to go? We do have one final battle. Guaranteed a positive set in this final set, though. 3-1 to start. Can I get a good lead? I have not got one of those recently. I've got Ufisks, I've got Charjabugs. What else have I seen? I don't know. It's been a trial, that's for sure. I guess the best lead you've seen is probably that Shadow Dragonair, which, still kind of awkward. Corvin to Shadow Malamar. Okay, my friend. I don't know how to play this one out, because I know that 2 moves from the Shadow Malamar basically knock me out. So if I want to get 2 moves off myself, I have to go for Air Cutter. And Air Cutter, well known for not doing any damage. Oh, they superpowered. They're going to swap. Why don't I have an answer for Diggersby on this team? That's an interesting question. The good thing about Diggersby is that it's not going to be a hard answer to Marowak, but it is going to be an annoying Pokemon to deal with. So we'll see what we can do. 7. So they have the Scorching Sands right now. I had to dump a full-on payback into this to get any real damage against them. That's scary. I know I don't knock them out here with a single Bone Club, so no reason to throw just yet. Oh, we get a sneak through. They potentially were expecting me to throw on CMP, but I knew Bone Club wouldn't knock out, so no reason to do that. They Scorching, don't debuff me. It's only a 10% chance now, thank you. Now I will throw on Bad Timing, just because I know it will knock out, and at this point, I'm at 100 energy. I have to throw at some point, so we'll do that. Bone Club gets a no shield. Probably see Malamar come in? Yeah. But I get both of the shields, probably, with these 2 Bone Clubs. And I can save my Marowak just in case I need it here. Maybe they let this go. Oh, they catch on a Fortress of their own. Well, I don't have a Fortress. I don't know why I said it that way. But, like, on paper here, this is not bad. I guess I'll go for the payback. Charjabug needs to get to 2 foul plays to win this game. Or, doesn't get foul. X-Scissor. What am I saying? Either way, what I think I need to do is no-shield this, go for a full farm down with my Charjabug against this Pokemon, and hope that I can get to 2 moves against that Malamar before they get to 2 moves against us. Okay. Or if they do get to 2 moves, that's fine. Just don't let them get to a 3rd, right? Because I know I still have a foul play. Although we've seen Superpower, we haven't seen their other move. There's a chance they have Hyper Beam, so of course always shield this up just in case the Hyper Beam situation plays out. But I think I still have a foul play from this range no matter what. Okay, they might not even be at the back-to-back yet. Maybe they're just hoping that I go for a stupid catch attempt, then they can, like, farm down or something here, but I'm not going to do that. I mean, I love Shadow Malamar, don't get me wrong. I don't think they do, like, 55% of my HP with a foul play here. They certainly don't. We actually don't get to see how much damage they do. Thank you, Niantic, Scopely, whoever runs the game now. But we survived that. That's like, what, 50%? A mere 50%. That's nothing. Probably more like 45%. But we do get the win. And with that, we secure a 4-1 set to finish off the video. Very cool stuff. Charjabug, very solid. Honestly, a Pokemon that I've kind of been... I don't know, I haven't had a lot of faith in it recently, but I saw people using it at the European Regionals recently. I was like, why are they using it? And I can kind of see why. It's a pretty good electric type. The Fast Pressure of Volt Switch does a lot more in this season. And the pacing to Discharge and Volt Switch is kind of hard not to, or Discharge and X-Scissor. Man, one day I'll get my movesets correct. I don't know. But yeah, the pacing's not bad. It's kind of a fun Pokemon. So if you want to try it out, I think this seems pretty cool. A pretty good team, so give it a go if you want to give Charjabug a try. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.